Is Japan's pay gap really a problem? You've probably heard people say women just choose lower paying jobs or women work less than men, so of course they get paid less. But what if that's not the real problem? Let's break it down. Women in Japan earn only 58.3% of what men earn. And when it comes to career advancement, only 17.1% of managerial positions are held by women, ranking 130th in this category. If women work less, shouldn't we ask why? The truth is Japan's entire workplace structure is built on the assumption that women will step back once they have children. According to Japan's Ministry of Health, Labor and Welfare, 30.5% of women leave the workforce after having their first child, 2023 report. It's not just about career breaks. In 2023 alone, 4,717 workplace discrimination cases were filed by women who faced demotions, job loss, or mistreatment simply because they got married or became pregnant. Japan's work culture assumes men will dedicate their lives to the company. So when a family is started, who is expected to step back? Women. A few years ago, a report by BBC News found that Japanese men spend only 41 minutes per day on housework and childcare, compared to 2.5 hours in the US and more than 3 hours in Sweden. While the exact time breakdown may have shifted, the overall imbalance remains the same. Japanese men are still doing far less at home, reinforcing the expectation that women must take on the burden of domestic work. But it's not that men don't want to help. Right now, only 17.1% of Japanese men actually take paternity leave, even though 30% say they want to. Workplace pressure and outdated norms make it nearly impossible for fathers to share childcare responsibilities. One way to fix this: stronger paternity leave policies. If Japan made paternity leave mandatory and created workplace environments that actually support fathers taking leave, women wouldn't have to be the default caregivers. That means more women staying in the workforce, closing the pay gap, and boosting Japan's economy. Japan's GDP is $4.26 trillion USD. The IMF estimates that eliminating barriers for women in STEM and leadership roles could increase Japan's productivity by 20%. If that happened, Japan's GDP could grow by over $850 billion, pushing it past $5.1 trillion USD. Fixing Japan's gender pay gap isn't about helping women, it's about fixing a broken system that hurts everyone. Companies, the government, and individuals all have a role to play. Some things to change. One, addressing gender bias in hiring and promotions beyond surface level targets. Companies need to go beyond quotas and actively break down biases in hiring and promotion by ensuring that career track roles, leadership training, and mentorship opportunities are equally accessible to women. Two, rethinking work culture to reduce overwork and allow family balance. Long hours do not mean high productivity. Japan has the lowest productivity in the G7 despite its demanding work culture. Three, reevaluating how society values care work and domestic labor. One of the core issues behind the gender pay gap is that caregiving is undervalued, both in the home and in the workforce. To achieve real equality, we need to reevaluate how we compensate, respect, and support these essential roles. So for you, the first step: start talking about the real problem, share this video, challenge the way we think about work, family, and gender roles. Because this isn't just about fairness, it's about Japan's future.